everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarn Joy podcast, episode number 149. Welcome. Well, let's just get right into it, and I'll show you what I have gotten done this week. Okay, I have two finished objects this week. This is going along with some goals that I set at the beginning of this year. Both of them applies to those. One of the goals was I was going to make 3 preemie character hats per month, so that way in October I will have 30 hats that I will be donating for the Halloween hat drive to one of my local hospitals here in their NICU department. Okay, so this is preemie hat number 2 for the month of April. And I did a sock monkey hat. This pattern is from Repeat Crafter Me, and I will link below in the description box all of the links to where you can find the patterns to all these projects. Okay, so this is the sock monkey hat. I'm really pleased with it. I think it turned out pretty good. I think my pom-pom maybe needs to be secured a little bit better, so I might go back in there and secure it a little bit better. But besides that, I think it worked out really cute. So that is finished object number 1. So finished object number 2 is another goal that I had for this year, was to complete this crochet kit, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer set based on the cartoon. And the character that I was supposed to do for the month of April, now I am doing, there's a pattern book that comes in here that's got a pattern for all the 12 characters, okay, from the cartoon. And so I thought, well, since there's 12 characters, I would do 1 character per month. I'm just going in order of the patterns that are in the little booklet that the box came with. Now this kit did come with enough yarn to make Santa and Rudolph. Okay, and so I started out with those for January and February. And, well, I think it was Rudolph and then Santa. Yeah. And so then I did, let me go grab the ones I've done already, and I'll catch you up to what I've done. Okay, so for January I did Rudolph, so let me show you him again. Here is my Rudolph, okay? And then for February, I did Santa. So here is my Santa, okay? And then for March, I did Rudolph's girlfriend, which is Clarice. So here's my Clarice, okay? Okay, so now for April, the next character in the pattern book is for, let me find him. I got covered up here. Okay, so this is, let me straighten out his hat. This is Hermie, which is the little dwarf, or not dwarf, no, elf, Santa's elf from the cartoon, the one that wanted to be a dentist. Okay, so I think he turned out really cute. I just used yarn that I had in my stash already, because starting with Clarice, I had to start getting the yarn, pulling out the yarns myself. And so I have discovered that the yarns from the Lion brand mandala cakes or cupcakes is the perfect weight of yarn to use. And so that's what I had to do for the pants. The pants was, I just pulled out some of the pink out of a cake of, I'll show you right here, Gnome Lion brand, okay, mandala in Gnome. So I used the hot pink in there just a little bit. And then the blue for his coat, I had to use out of this cake right here. And this is a Lion brand cupcake in pot of gold. Okay, and that's the blue I used for his coat. And then his hair, I think actually his hair should have been a little bit darker yellow, but that's just the color that, let me see if you can see it, yeah. The color that I had, which was just a Bernat Softy baby yarn in yellow, and so that's what I used for his hair. Now I could have used, because there is a yellow in the gnome and a yellow here in that cupcake, if you can see that yellow. But these, I've noticed the yellows will have some random little sprinkles of color, specks of color from some of the other cakes, you know, the other colors in the cake, and so I didn't want his hair to have the random sprinkles of other color show up. So I just ended up using the Bernat baby in the yellow, and I had it already, so that's what I used. Okay, I dropped him, so let me pick him up here. Okay, so anyway, here he is, and I think he turned out really cute. I had to use a 4.5 millimeter safety eyes, and I ordered a pack of them because I knew I was going to have several for the remaining characters. Some of them use 6 millimeter eyes, but I did need to have at least 5 pair, I think, for the 4.5 millimeter eyes, and so I found a pack of 10 pairs that I bought from Etsy, and if I find where I got those, I will link the Etsy shop where I got those down in the description box below. Okay, so I will also link a this where you can get it from Amazon. You can check it out there. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you want to go over there and click through that, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so now sneak peek of what's upcoming for May, next month, for this set. The next character I'm going to be making is right there, and it will be Mrs. Claus. So I'm really excited about that. She has a purple dress, so I'm sure I'll be able to get a purple. There's purple in the Mandala Gnome, so I think I'm set for that. Yeah. So anyway, I did have to get a skin color because I always have a hard time getting a skin color that looks right, that's not too pink, and you know, and that is the right weight of yarn. And so what I did is, oh, it's over there, but I found some sock yarn. I believe it was, trying to remember. It was some sock yarn. I think some Lion Brand maybe sock yarn. I will find it and I will put it in the description box below, but I remember the colorway was called Marshmallow, and I got that from Amazon, and it works pretty good, I think, as the skin color. If you can see that in here, it's a little bit pale, but I think it works pretty good. At least it's a different, let's see if you can see it there, a little bit different color than the white, because I didn't want it to where the white and the skin color would be so much the same that there wasn't a contrast, especially when I did Santa with his beard. Okay, but I think that turned out good. Okay. Okay, so that is my set so far. I have 4 characters, and so I'm right on schedule with that. Okay, and so that's all my finished objects for this week. My first works in progress that I'm going to show you, it's almost finished. I was thinking I was going to get it finished, but I knew that I needed to go ahead and come in here and get my video recorded. So it will be finished object next week for sure. Okay, now this is a, somebody requested for me to do a dinosaur that she was going to give to a little boy, I think, that likes dinosaurs, and so I decided to do another one of the Timothy the T-Rex patterns, because, I mean, not pattern, well, I mean that same pattern, but do another one because I did one for my great nephew about a month or so ago. And so I enjoyed the pattern so much, and so I decided to go ahead and do another one for this friend that was wanting me to make one. And so here he is. I did show him a few weeks ago. I had been working on him, but I had just gotten his body done, and that was it. And so I have now done the tail and his feet. Everything is complete. The pieces, the tail is stitched on. I still need to stitch on his feet and, you know, arms and legs, whatever. And so I'm almost done. I'll need to stuff these a little bit and then sew them. But anyway, I will get them done, and they will be a finished object for next week. So I really enjoyed this pattern is a great pattern. It is paid for pattern, but I think it's well worth the money because the pattern is easy to follow. And like I said, I will link that in the description box below. It is from Etsy. Okay, it's where I purchased it. Okay. So there is my new Timothy the T-Rex, the second one I've made. The first one was a similar colorway. This the color of the, because I did the green and the blue stripes, but it was a little bit different color, but similar. So works in progress number 2 is the Lost in Time shawl. I showed you just the very beginning of it last week that I was working on, and this is a crochet along that is being hosted by Christy of Crochet Creations by Chrissy and Cam of the Crafty Nomad, and they're calling it What Time Is Lit shawl, or no, What Time Is Lit, L-I-T, for Lost in Time, crochet along, yeah. So anyway, I've done some more on that. I think I'm beginning to start the second repeat, yeah, or no, the first repeat of the pattern or whatever. So anyway, here is what I've gotten done so far, and I am doing it in the mandala Lion Brand mandala cake in the colorway Gnome. So now the reason it is cut is because when I got to that hot pink color, I had to, that was the perfect point where I needed so that I could do the pants of Hermie here. So I went ahead and got into where the color changed to that color that I wanted, and then I cut the yarn and I did his pants and the trim on his hat that I needed that color for. And so now I just, which was very little, it won't mess up the color striping or anything. So now I just need to reattach it and then continue on. And like I said, here is the cake. I have a lot left of this cake. This is the first cake, obviously, and so so there it is. And now I'm just in repeats. I think there's a repeat like row 15 to 26 or something, and you just keep repeating it until you get it the size that you want. So there is my shawl so far. And I'm enjoying it. It's a very interesting pattern, and I like the texture and thing that's coming out on it. Okay. Now, if you want to take part in this crochet along, it does run until sometime in June, I think. So there's plenty of time to jump in if you want to do that, okay? And I will put a link below to Christy's and Kim's YouTube channels, so you can get in touch with them and get more information on this What Time Is Lit shawl. Okay, let's see. Works in progress number 3. Okay, so the only other thing that I worked on is, well, let me just say this, that I am still working on the flamingo bag. I haven't done anything since the last time I showed you. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to make straps. I think I am going to put 2 straps on the bag like I discussed last week. But I even thought about maybe getting some straps, like some nylon type straps to use so that it won't stretch instead of crocheting the straps. So I'm still kind of debating on whether I want to do that or I want to go ahead and just crochet the straps. May do that. I was just thinking, since it was a big bag, that the stuff that's going to be in there may be kind of heavy, you know, that you would use it for possibly, and so the straps would stretch quite a bit. So I'm still thinking about that. So so it's just kind of not time out, but it's, well, sort of time out until I just think about the straps a little more. So anyway, the only other thing I worked on is my Whip Wall Wednesday project, and this is a project where a series that I'm doing every other Wednesday, where I am taking projects that have been sleeping a long time on my whip wall, trying to just finish some up. And so I will go ahead, I don't want to go into detail because I talked about this yesterday. I made my whip wall Wednesday, I'm looking at my notes. I made my whip wall Wednesday episode number 6 yesterday and posted it, and so I will link it below, so that way you can go over and please go over and watch it, where I discuss this project in much more detail. But I just want to pop it up and show you that since I only had 2 works in progress, I wanted to show you that I have been working on some other stuff too. So anyway, just a quick look. This is my works in progress that I've done, the other one that I worked on this past week. It is this right here. Okay? And like I said, please go over and watch the Whip Wall Wednesday number 6, and you will learn all about that project. Okay, because I talk all about what I'm doing with that. So please go and watch it. Okay, so that is it. So now upcoming is Preemie Hat number 3, because I'm doing 3 per month, and so I need to do 1 more for April. Not sure which one I'm going to do yet, but I've got a big list, so I'll just pick one. Okay, and then and that's something I want to get started on is now my pattern for the spring banner back there. I do now have a pattern for the summer banner, but I just need to, well, I've got the charts designed. I need to go ahead and make the project, so I want to get started on that. That way I can make the project and get it put together and pictures taken, and then put my pattern together and then have it available over on my Etsy shop. Okay, so that's what I'm probably going to be doing. I'm going to get started on that, some of the panels for it this week, and so that will be upcoming works in progress. Okay, and then let's see, the Stash Buster 2020 challenge. Since this is coming to the end of April, then of course our next challenge, and this challenge for April is the bag, the flamingo bag. But so next week, next week is the last week of April, so I guess it'll be the end of next week, and then the next challenge for May will be out, so I'll be excited to see what that will be. And of course the Happy Scrappy Yarn challenge, and that's the one I made the baby bunny toy right here. It was it was the New Beginnings theme, and that is the Happy Scrappy Yarn challenge that is being sponsored by Christy of Tea Doddles and Christy of Crochet Creations by Christy. There'll be another challenge come out the first week of May, so I'm excited to see what that's going to be. Okay, so I guess that's it. I always got something upcoming, starting all kinds of stuff all the time. So anyway, I want to go on and say that I did receive 2 pieces of Happy Mail, and it was my fault that I got it late, but I do want to show you what I got. Okay, so I got 2 Easter cards. Why I'm saying it's my fault is because I just now went to the post office and picked up what was in my mailbox. I hadn't been to the post office ever since all this virus business started. I just hadn't been over there. So I went over and I put on my mask, and I went in and I got what was in my my mailbox. And so these 2 cards were in there, and I want to show you or share with you what I got. Okay, so first one is an Easter card. Well, they're both the Easter cards, but the first one, isn't that pretty? It's a very pretty, colorful Easter card, and this was sent to me by Sandy of the Whispering Stitcher, and I will link her channel below. She is a relatively new YouTuber, so please go and check her channel out and check her videos out. Okay, so she wrote this neat little poem, I guess you'd say, that's inside the card, and so let me read that, because I think she did an awesome job writing it. I mean, I'm thinking that she wrote it. Okay, so it says, every Easter coloring eggs, artsy eggs without legs, stir one's imagination, terrific color splash creations. Every year that Easter bunny reveals in wild colors so yummy. Every hunter who finds eggs hidden, gleaming from grasses all dew-bitten, gets a chance to win a nice surprise. Sweet and tasty are the Easter highlights. So I thought that was real awesome there. And then she put Happy Easter and then the Whispering Stitcher, Sandy. Okay, and then the card says, hoping your Easter is filled to the top with surprises and fun times that just never stop. Okay, so that is my first Easter card. And then the second card that was in my box came from the lovely Carrie Penny. And so this is a homemade card that she made. She always does such a great job with her cards, and I'm very happy that she sent me one. Let's see, on the outside it says, "May the Lord bless you and keep you," and then when you open it up, it's got this little piece that she put on there, and it says, "May the miracle of Easter bring you perfect peace. May your love be renewed, and may your hopes be revived. I pray that you are all healthy and blessed with this Easter season." Okay, Carrie Penny. So anyway, there is the Easter card that she sent me. And it's got this little stained glass sticker on the back. It's really cute. So thank you so much, Carrie, and thank you so much, Sandy. I really enjoyed getting my little Happy Mail cards. Okay, what else do I want to do? Well, I know. I was thinking there's something else I wanted to do. Yes, I have a couple of shout outs. I recently subscribed to these two ladies, and I've really been enjoying their videos. The first one is Dana, and her channel name is Creatively Created Crochet. And so please go check her out. If you're not subscribed to her, then please go subscribe. She makes some really awesome garments, crochet garments, and she makes them like for her daughter, and she'll have pictures of her daughter modeling them. She does a great job. They're like sweaters and ponchos and tops and you know, stuff like that. And then she also has this poncho pattern that she has made several times for herself in like different colorways that she can wear with tank tops, and they're just really awesome. I really have been enjoying looking at all the garments that she has made. I haven't made crochet garments except for maybe a random baby jacket here and there, but not much, because for some reason I'm horrible at sizing. When it has to be something that's not one size fits all, that's my favorite, is one size fits all, because it's much easier. But she does an awesome job with her fitting, and anybody that can make crochet garments, my hat is off to you. So please go check out Dana's channel. Okay, and then the next one is somebody that is super new, and she just has a few subscribers, like less than 50. So please go check her out and welcome her to the Yarny community. She's only got one video out, but I watched it this morning and I really enjoyed it, and so I went ahead and subscribed to her channel. And her name is Suzanne, and her channel is just Suzanne Cohen, okay? And she's got some really cute projects that she showed, some scrubbies and different pot holder patterns that she showed, really neat ideas, and a granny square blanket that she showed, and some a couple of loveys I believe that she made, really cute. And so go check out Suzanne, and like I said, welcome her to the Yarny community, and subscribe to her channel and give her a boost. Okay, so that is it for today, I think. I do want to thank all my new subscribers that have recently subscribed to me. Thank you so much. And thank you for my original subscribers that have been with me from the beginning. I am coming up on, I think I've got one more month, and that'll make, I believe, 3 years making YouTube videos. I can't hardly believe it. Time just flies when you have doing things that you like to do. But if you haven't subscribed, please do, and check out all the progress I'm making on my projects. Subscribe, hit that bell, so that way you will know when I put out a new video. And if you enjoy the videos, please, everybody, please hit that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And I think that's it, guys. I hope everybody had a great week, and if you didn't have that well of a great week, then I hope you have an even better week this next week. So everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.